trying to breathe through the weight of the night. Every prayer felt lost in the darkness. Every tear felt hidden from the light. I kept asking where you were in the middle of pain, when my heart was barely beating and my soul could not explain. But you never left me, not for one moment, not for one second of the storm. When I thought I was abandoned, you were holding every part of me close. You never left me, even when I could not feel you, even when the night was long. You stayed beside me in the silence. You were there all along. There were nights I almost gave up, and nights I could not carry myself, trying to worship through the heartbreak, trying to find peace somewhere else. But your presence found me gently, like a whisper in the dark, and the weight upon my shoulders started falling from my heart. You never left me, not for one moment, not for one second of the storm. When I thought I was abandoned, you were holding every part of me close. Oh, you never left me, even when I could not feel you, even when the night was long. Oh, you stayed beside me in the silence. You were there all along. And I remember the peace that filled the room, the moment heaven touched my weakness and pulled me back to you. I was broken, but somehow you stayed through every fear, through every ache. And now every breath inside my lungs will sing about your grace. You never left me, not when my faith was weak, not when my soul was tired, and not when my hands stopped reaching. You stayed. You never left me, through every unanswered prayer, through every lonely night, through every hidden battle. You stayed, and now my heart remembers your love was always Every fear was filling up the room, trying to find a little peace inside me. But every road kept leading back to you. There were tears I never showed nobody, hidden prayers I barely spoke aloud. I was fighting battles in the darkness while smiling through the crowd. But you were there in the silence, closer than the air inside my lungs. When my faith felt weak and faded, you still called me your beloved one. You were there in the silence, holding every shattered piece of me. And when I thought nobody saw me, heaven was listening quietly. I remember sitting in the stillness, with my heart completely worn and tired, trying to understand the hurting, trying to survive another night. Then your presence filled the broken places, like a river washing over fear. And for the first time in forever, oh, peace began to reappear. You were there in the silence, closer than the air inside my lungs. When my faith felt weak and faded, you still called me your beloved one. You were there in the silence, holding every shattered piece of me. Oh, and when I thought nobody saw me, heaven was listening quietly. And I don't need a rushing wind now, I don't need a mountain moved, 'cause I have felt your quiet mercy in the smallest whispers from you. When the room was filled with sadness, when my soul could barely stand, you were writing hope around me with your gentle healing hands. You were there, you were there, through the anxious nights, through the hidden pain, through every silent question. You remained. You were there in the silence, staying when the lights grew dim. And faced silence, you were always enough. I was drowning in my own emotions, trying hard to keep my faith alive. Every prayer felt weak and empty. Every day became another fight. There were nights I could not stop shaking. Thought the darkness would never end, and the weight inside my spirit made it hard to breathe again. Then your presence found me softly, like the sunrise after rain. And somewhere in the middle of the worship, I felt your peace again. I felt your peace again, falling gently over all my fears. I felt your peace again, washing through the pain I carry here. And suddenly my heart remembered what it feels like to be held. 'Cause the God I thought was distant was standing here as well. I felt your peace again. There were tears running down my face as the piano filled the room. still call me yours. I felt your peace again, breathing life into my chest. I felt your peace again, teaching my weary soul to rest. Now every scar becomes a story, every battle becomes grace, 'cause the God who met me in the silence never left my side for a day. I felt your peace again. I felt your peace again. Jesus, I felt your peace again. Oh, God held my heart. I was trying hard to keep breathing while the pain was pulling me apart. Every night felt colder than the last one. Every fear was living in my heart. There were moments I stopped praying, 'cause I did not know what to say, and the silence felt so heavy, like the light had gone away. But somewhere in the middle of the breaking, somewhere in the middle of the tears, your presence wrapped around my weakness and reminded me you are here. God held my heart when it was shattered into pieces. God held my heart when I was fighting just to breathe again. And even in the silence, even in the storm, your love stayed close enough to carry my soul through it all. Oh, God held my heart. Oh, there were nights I sat in worship with my head down and trembling hands, trying hard to trust your promise, trying hard to understand. And the piano filled the darkness, and peace slowly filled the room. Every voice around me singing pulled my soul back close to you. And suddenly I felt the healing, like a river through my chest. All the fear I had been carrying started finally finding rest. God held my heart He never walked away. Even when my worship sounded broken, even when my faith was weak, you still listened to my silence. You still called me yours completely. And now I know you never needed perfect words. You only wanted honesty. So here I am with all my weakness, still standing in your peace. Oh, God held my heart when I thought that I was hopeless. God held my heart and filled the emptiness with grace. Now every scar becomes a story, every battle turns to praise. 'Cause the God who stayed beside me never turned his face away. God held my heart. God held my heart. Jesus, you held my heart. Morning came, but I was weary. Another battle, another climb. Every step felt so much heavier than the one I left behind. I kept reaching for tomorrow, with empty hands and tired eyes, wondering if this road before me would ever lead to life. I had nothing left to offer. Every promise fell too far. Still your grace kept drawing closer, meeting me right where I was. When my faith was barely breathing, when my hope was growing dim, you became the strength inside me. When I had none left to give, when I had no strength, you were my strength. When I couldn't stand, you carried me again. When my heart grew weak, your love remained. I was never alone. You never changed, Jesus. You became my strength. Oh, yeah. You were there inside the silence. You were there inside holding every broken moment, keeping my soul warm. Not because I had the courage, not because my faith was strong, but because your endless mercy had been with me all along. Every mountain felt much smaller when I placed it in your hands. Every fear began surrendering to the greatness of your plan. I don't have to fear tomorrow, I don't have to strive alone. You are faithful through the valleys, you will lead me home. When I had no strength, you were my strength. When I couldn't stand, you carried me again. When my heart grew weak, your love remained. I was never alone, you never changed, Jesus. Oh, you became my strength. Your grace is enough. Oh, your power remains. Forever you're the same. Looking back, I see your footprints through the valleys I walked in. Every place I called my ending was the place your work began. Now my weakness tells a story of a Savior strong and true. Every breath I have is worship, every song belongs to you. No more striving for perfection, no more living out of fear. Your unfailing love has taught me you are always near. Your strength is enough, your grace is enough, your mercy is enough. For every broken heart, you never grow weary, you never grow tired, you never stop reaching, you never stop loving. So I will trust you when I cannot see. I will follow where you lead. You are the rock beneath my feet. You are the hope inside of me, Jesus. My strength forever, Jesus. My strength forever. When I had no strength, you were my strength. When I couldn't stand, you carried me again. When my heart grew weak, your love remained. I was never alone, you never changed, Jesus. You became my strength. You became my strength. Forever. Oh, when I had no strength. Oh, yeah. When I had no strength. Morning came, but I was weary. Another battle, another climb. Every step felt so much heavier than the one I left behind. I kept reaching for tomorrow with empty hands and tired eyes, wondering if this road before me would ever lead to life. I had nothing left to offer, every promise felt too far. till your grace kept drawing closer. There was a silence in my soul only heaven could understand. Every answer left me empty, every dream slipped through my hands. I had wandered through the valley, looking for a place called home. Even in a crowded room, I still felt so alone. Then your mercy crossed the distance, through the fear I couldn't hide. And the hand I thought was far away was reaching for my life. You didn't wait for me to find you. You came to where my heart was breaking. Your hand found me where hope was fading. Your hand found me when I was shaken. You pulled me close, you called my name. Nothing has ever been the same. Your hand found me, Jesus. Your hand found me. You saw every hidden burden, every scar I tried to hide, every battle fought in silence, every tear I kept inside. You never turned away from weakness, you never walked beyond my pain. Your love kept reaching through the darkness again and again. Now the fear that once controlled me has surrendered to your peace. Every chain that held me captive lost its hold on me. Yeah. You were faithful when I couldn't see it. Oh, you were moving when I couldn't feel it. Your hand found me where hope was fading. Your hand found me when I was shaken. You pulled me close, you called my name. Nothing has ever been the same. Your hand found me, Jesus. Your hand found me. I am not alone. I am not alone. Your love surrounds me. Oh, your grace is holding me. Now I see the beauty written across every broken page. Even valleys became places where I learned amazing grace. I don't fear tomorrow anymore, because I've seen your faithful hand. The one who lifted me from darkness still holds my life today. Every breath becomes my worship, every heartbeat sings your name, because the God who came to find me forever stays the same. You never stop pursuing, you never stop reaching, you never stop loving, you never stop healing. Your hand was shaking. You pulled me close, you called my name. Nothing has ever been the same. Your hand found me, Jesus. Your hand found me. Forever. Felt piano.
There were nights I could not see you. Only shadows filled my eyes. Every answer felt so distant. Every prayer was filled with sighs. I kept walking through the silence, searching for a single light, wondering if you were with me through another endless night. Every fear became much louder. Every dream began to fade. Still your love was moving gently, though I couldn't see your face.
In the waiting, in the silence, in the middle of my fear, you were closer than the darkness. You were always here. Even here, you're still faithful. Even here, your love remains. When I cannot see tomorrow, you still know my name. Even here, you are with me. Jesus, you're still here.
Looking back, I see your goodness written through the hardest days. Every valley tells a story of your never-ending grace. Oh yeah,
You were standing in the fire. You were walking through the storm, holding every broken moment, keeping my soul warm.
Now the scars have found a song. Every place that once felt empty has become where I belong.
Your compassion held my future when I could not understand. Now I know the God of mercy never let go of my hand. Every breath becomes my worship. Every heartbeat sings your grace. Because the God who walked beside me still remains today.
You're here
In every valley,
You're here
in every storm,
You're here
when hope is fading,
You're here
to carry on.
You're here
When I am broken, when I am
You're
weak,
here
my firm foundation, you're all I need.
Jesus,
You are enough.
Jesus,
You are enough.
forever.
You are enough. You're still faithful.
Even here,
Even here, your love remains. When I cannot see tomorrow, you still know my name.
even here,
Even here,
you are with me.
Jesus,
You're still here forever. You're still here. Oh. There were nights I could not see. Only shadows filled my eyes. Every answer felt so distant. Every prayer was filled with sighs.
everything around me changed. Dreams I held slipped through my hands. Every road I thought was certain led me somewhere I had never planned. Faces came and slowly faded. Promises were left behind. Still your voice was gently calling. Peace I could not seem to find. When the weight became too heavy, when the silence filled the air, I discovered in the darkness you had always been right there. When my heart was running empty, when I had no strength to stand, your unfailing love surrounded every moment where I am. Your love remained when seasons changed. Your love remained forever the same. because my life is whole, but because the God who found me never once let go. Every mountain still before me, every valley yet to see, cannot separate my future from the love you've shown to me. Now my worship rises higher, not from perfect days I've known, but because your faithful presence has become my only home. Your love is stronger than every fear. Your love is greater than every tear. Your love is steady when I am weak. Your love is faithful enough for me, forever constant, forever true, forever holy. I worship you, Jesus. You are my refuge, Jesus. You are my peace, Jesus. You'll never leave me. You'll never leave me. Your love remains when seasons change. Your love remains forever the same. When every door was closing, your arms were open wide. Your love remained all this time, Jesus. Your love remained forever. Your love remained. Forever, your love remained. Everything around me changed. Dreams I held slipped through my hands. Every road I thought was certain led me somewhere I had never planned. Faces came and slowly faded. Promises were left behind. Still your voice was gently calling.
I was standing where the road was ending, with nothing left inside these hands. Every dream I tried was fading, like footprints washed away in sand. I wore a smile that hid the hurting. I learned to carry silent pain. No one saw the weight upon me. No one knew I couldn't stand. Every answer left me empty. Every promise slipped away. I was searching for tomorrow, while barely living through today. Then your mercy found the silence where my weakest prayers began. You reached into my broken story and gently took my hand. You picked me up when I couldn't stand. You held my heart inside your hands when all my strength had disappeared. Your faithful love was always here. You picked me up again. You saw every hidden battle, every tear I couldn't cry, every fear I kept behind me, every question asking why. You never asked me to be perfect, you never waited for my best. You walked into my deepest valley and gave my weary soul its rest. The chains I thought would hold forever started falling one by one, not because my strength returned, but because of who you've always been. When I finally stopped pretending that I could save myself, your grace became the answer to everything I felt. You picked me up when I couldn't stand. You held my heart inside your hands when all my strength had disappeared. Your faithful love was always here. Oh, you picked me up again. You never walked away. You never changed. Your mercy stayed the same. Looking back, I see your footprints carried through the darkest nights. Even when I couldn't feel you, you were leading every step. Now the story isn't perfect, but it finally has hope, because the God who met me broken never let me go. Now my worship sounds much different. Every word comes from this place where amazing grace found someone who had almost lost their faith. You lifted my eyes when they were filled with tears. You lifted my soul when it was crushed by fear. You lifted my hope when I had none to hold. You lifted my life when I let it go. Oh, oh, you were faithful in every valley, faithful in every storm, faithful when I was falling, faithful all along. Oh, Jesus, you never stop reaching. You never stop calling. You never stop loving. You never stop lifting me. You picked me up when I couldn't stand. You held my heart inside your hands when all my strength had disappeared. Your faithful love was always here. You picked me up again. You picked me up again. Oh, you picked me up when I couldn't stand. Jesus, you picked me up
I was losing hope in the silence, trying hard to hold myself together. Every prayer felt weak and distant. Every night kept lasting forever. There were tears nobody noticed, hidden underneath my smile. And my soul grew tired of fighting, trying just to survive. But somewhere in the middle of the breaking, somewhere in the middle of the pain, your presence slowly filled the darkness, and my heart began to breathe again. Even in my lowest moment, you were standing next to me. Even in my weakest season, your love refused to leave. When my faith was barely breathing, when my strength was almost gone, you stayed close beside me and carried me through it all. Even in my lowest moment, there were nights I sat and worshiped, too exhausted just to sing. But the sound of heaven moving started healing everything. And the piano kept on playing like a whisper through my soul. Every voice around me singing made the broken pieces whole. I felt peace fall all around me like the sunrise after rain. And the God I thought was distant was holding all my pain. Even in my lowest moment, you never turned your face away. Even when my world was shaking, your mercy stayed the same. And all the fear inside my spirit started slowly losing ground, 'cause heaven met me in the silence, and your love pulled me out. Oh, you stayed beside me. You never walked away. Even when my worship sounded weak, even when my prayers were tears, you still listened through the silence. You still stayed near. And now I know you never needed perfect faith. You only wanted all of me. So here I am with all my weakness, standing in your peace. Finally, yeah. Even in my lowest moment, you were writing something good. Every scar became a story. Every pain became understood. Now my heart can finally rest here, safe inside your endless grace. 'Cause the God who stayed beside me never walked away. Even in my lowest moment, my